tip-off just moments away. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Spurs. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, the Timberwolves, a game and a half out.
Well, I think for Minnesota, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Onto the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for San Antonio, Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Fox and Castle are their guards. And it's wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Now, here's Vassell. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Stolen by McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
It's always fun when you can get ahead of the play like McDaniels did there to finish off the break.
Vassell outside. Back to Castle. Pass to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. Randall grabs the board. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Minnesota with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
They're a little slow out of the gates, just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
Outside for Randall. Buries the long-range jumper.
I don't think anybody would call him a consistent three-point threat, but Randall can certainly drop in a few if you give him room.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Fires for 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Takes a 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Now, Vassell, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Castle with it. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. Castle misses.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
To the middle, Randall is doubled. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Wembanyama, a screen on DiVincenzo. Fox against DiVincenzo. And Fox gets it to go.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the night.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Gobert against Wembanyama. The kick out to Fox. And here's Vassell from the arc. Randall grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
DiVincenzo against Fox. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And the layup's good off the glass.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. The 19-foot shot. That's good from Randall on the assist from Edwards.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Spurs trail by 12. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Spurs. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Fox, following the basket by Julius Randle. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 6.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. Randall from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. 12 points for him.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 15-point game. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
When you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Spurs trail by 17. Outside, Fox. Inside, here's Wembanyama. Gobert with the defensive effort.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Randle outside. Back to DiVincenzo. And it's Fox with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Barnes outside. Pass to Castle. Outside, Fox. Knocks down the three ball. Fox has got 9 points.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Looking now at some numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And guys, he's fighting it a little bit at the free throw line. In the past 10 games, the stroke just hasn't been what we saw earlier in the season. He'll be trying to right that ship here tonight.
Now here's Conley. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Clark, the pass to Reed. Here's Conley. Pass to Dillingham. Reed with a screen on Johnson. There's the three. Dillingham, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Harper. He had 13 points in the win against Milwaukee. And it's Sohan missing. Now Dillingham. And here is Conley. Pass to Reed. The three. Johnson with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Sohan doesn't go that time. Good D by Miller. Timberwolves leading by 14. And it's Clark in the corner. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's the three. The rebound by Johnson. And San Antonio shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Down low. And Johnson with the stuff.
Rocking that rim. Kelvin Johnson, a big physical wing.
Minnesota shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. Miller surveying the floor. Here's Conley. Still scoreless. Here's Reed. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Spurs trail by 12. Now here's Harper. To the middle. Sohan inside, covered by Miller, and it's Sohan missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Nice crossover to get that one.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Harper. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Johnson, good. Johnson's got his second basket.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Reed with it for three. A shot missing. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Timberwolves ahead, up by 12. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the three. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Cornette. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Over Clark. He's good with the little jumper in close. Johnson's got 6.
What focus. Johnson taking the bump, still getting the hoop.
Here's Dillingham. Randall right side. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Fox from outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Back to Conley. Randall surveying the D. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Randall's got 8 points in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back over to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Spurs making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Olynyk, a screen on Clark. Here's Johnson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through it.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Edwards is checked in. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Randall outside. Out to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Victor Wembanyama. Getting around 24 points per, 11 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Outside, Fox. Reed against Wembanyama. The kick out to Fox. Over Randall. Minnesota with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Spurs trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Harper. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Harper's got his first bucket of the night.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Randall. The rebound by Johnson. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Doubled by Conley. Fox against Edwards. Fox passes to Sohan. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. No problems knocking that one down. Harper's got 5 points now this quarter.
He was free to fire at his leisure there, not much resistance.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game.
Julius Randle, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Randle. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Barnes, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Vassell sends a screen for Fox. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Fox, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Castle with it. Edwards defending. And the basket by Castle.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Randle. 24 points for him. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Randle's got 27.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Show up in terms of defense, top 5 in blocks, and that really just means their guys are getting after it and providing some great help defense.
And GA, you talked about their scoring average. This is a team capable of exploding on any given night. Their firepower is incredible. Now Fox. His last outing, he had 18 points. Wembanyama, a screen on Randle. Wembanyama, up high, down hard.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Randle passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Randle. Randle is doubled. 5 on the clock. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs trail by 14. Vassell.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. They led the game at 1 point by 20. To the inside. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got his third basket of the night right there. And here is Fox. He's got 9. Fox with the screen for Barnes. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Randall throws it down.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Now, here's Fox. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Randall. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And a gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Fox, no good. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Milwaukee.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Now, here's McDaniel. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Here's Randall. He has 29. Pass to DiVincenzo. Castle against Edwards. Ooh, sweet move inside from Edwards.
And this is exactly what you want Edwards to do, using his athleticism to score on tough defense inside.
Spurs working the ball around now. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Randall, and then Randall slams it in.
Boy, Julius Randall putting some spice on that jam.
Spurs trail by 14. Here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far. Wembanyama down low. Gobert on him. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. No good on the triple.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Castle on the wing. Edwards defending. And there it is for him. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
At well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
Randall from outside. A rebound by the Spurs. Fox has got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside. And no good that time. Randall with some nice D. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 9. Randall passes to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Yep, that one goes in there. 33 points for Julius Randall.
Every night, Randall draws a ton of contact, and he dishes it out, too.
Fox against DiVincenzo. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Misses the layup.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves lead by 14. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Whoa. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
You know, right now for Minnesota, they've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Spurs.
They say live by the three, die by the three. Right now, they are on life support.
Agreed. They're shooting their way right out of this.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Minnesota with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Fox in at the point. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. Now Castle. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And they pick up 2.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Powered down with both hands.
Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And a minute played as the second half gets going. To the wing right side. Randle finds Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gobert's got his second basket of the night. So it's the Spurs now, down by 12. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Castle with the bounce pass. And here's Vassell from the arc. It's hauled in by Edwards.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Vassell, following the basket by Julius Randle. It doesn't go for him.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 16-point game. Castle with it. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama fighting for it.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Timberwolves leading by 14. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Kevin, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Let's now take a look at some league leaders with the rundown of the best passing big men in the NBA over the past month. Fourth, Julius Randle.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
Now, here's Vassell. 5 points in the game. Steps back. Now, Castle. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Castle. And yes, it's good. Castle's got 4 points in the quarter.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Outside Edwards. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Randle after the basket by San Antonio. That shot is off. Good D by Barnes. Pass to Castle. Outside, Fox. In the corner, it's wembanyama. Back to Barnes. Wembanyama outside. Lets it go from the wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Minnesota leading by 14. It's Edwards on the wing. Castle covering. McDaniels outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 3 assists in the game. Spurs have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good. Barnes.
You can't give Barnes even a second because that's when he strikes and hurts you. A master at the catch and shoot jam.
Wembanyama against Gobert. Randle a screen on Vassell. And it's good for 2. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Barnes can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 16. Here's Edwards. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And DiVincenzo able to stretch the floor, spread the defense out, especially with how accurate he is from deep.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Randle against Barnes. Randle is doubled. And here's Edwards from the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Castle finds Wembanyama. The three-pointer is right on target. Wembanyama's got 19 points. Here's Randle. McDaniels outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 4 assists now tonight.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Now here's Barnes. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Mike Conley's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And here is Conley. Still yet to score. Pass to Randall. It's good from about 19 feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
For San Antonio, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Castle sets the screen for Wembanyama. The kick out to Fox. 2 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Sohan. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Timberwolves leading by 23. McDaniels outside. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Pass to Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. There's the triple. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. To the paint. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 11 in the second half. Randall a screen on Castle. Edwards no good. Spurs trail by 21. Outside Fox. Johnson sets the screen for Fox. Over Conley. Fox no good.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
So it's the Spurs now. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. 5th, the Timberwolves.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Timberwolves leading by 22. Conley kicks to Reed. 54 seconds left to play in the third. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Harper the pass to Johnson. Here's Cornette, guarded by Reed. Back to Johnson. Pass to Champagny. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
In the corner, Dillingham with it. Bounce pass from Clark. Conley surveying the D. Shoots over Harper. San Antonio with the rebound. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Timberwolves on top as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dillingham is out there with Conley, and it's Clark in at the 3 slot. And here's Johnson outside, drains the three-pointer.
When Johnson's feeling it from range, he can be lethal.
Here's Conley, Randall outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Minnesota leading by 21. Outside Conley. Clark outside. Randall down low. Defended by Sohan. Now here's Harper. A pass to Fox. Cornette with it. Johnson outside. Over Clark. Again, the miss by Johnson. The Timberwolves shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now Fox. With floor spacing so in demand league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
And the 3-ball is good.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Fox passes to Sohan. Down low. Here's Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And Clark has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Now, here's Fox. Pass to Cornette. And here is Johnson. 6 to shoot. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Randall. Over Sohan. Randall no good. Now here's Fox. He's guarded closely.
Right here.
Pass to Cornette. Now Johnson. He's covered by Clark. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now Conley. Here's Dillingham. Back to Conley. From downtown, it's hauled in by Cornette.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
A pass to Fox. Good work defensively by Conley. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And then Randall slams it in.
Terrific body control by Randall. And one machine.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Dillingham. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Here's Conley. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. He was all alone on that one.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now, here's Harper. Here's Wembanyama. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to Conley. Randall outside. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Pass to Harper. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Wembanyama has got 26 points.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Randall. And here is McDaniel. He's guarded by Johnson. Back to Randall. Outside Edwards. Misses the 3. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Johnson finds Wembanyama. The wide open look here for Fox. And the Spurs another 3.
First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
Timberwolves leading by 22. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Randall right side. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
And a big man who moves like a guard, wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
And here's Gobert. Pass to Conley. The 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Wembanyama. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Fox. And that one, good. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Wembanyama against Gobert. Here's Fox. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Conley dishes to Edwards. Out to Conley. Pass to Randall. 3-pointer. And it's Harper with the rebound. Here's San Antonio now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Now, here's Fox. Edwards defending. Wembanyama down low. Gobert on him. Yeah, that goes in.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Julius Randle.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. McDaniels outside. Now here's DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Barnes rips down the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
2 points. That one goes.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Now here's McDaniels. Now Edwards takes the three. That's off.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Outside Fox. Now Barnes. From deep. Knocks down the three.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And here is McDaniel. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. And he can't stop the run as that misses. Now Fox. 1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Gobert against wembanyama. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Edwards looking it over. Randall outside. And the three misses. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about takes a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
Randall with the ball. And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a very strong showing for them, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back because these guys are very talented and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But first, let's reveal our player of the game